How's it going, YouTube? This is Manny from Manny Fresh Bets, bringing you my first basket picks for today, Friday, March 3rd, 2023. If this is the first time watching one of my videos, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys would subscribe, like, comment, share if you haven't already done so. Really appreciate all the new followers on Twitter, all the new subscribers that I've gotten on YouTube. Can't thank you guys enough. Just giving kind of a recap in the last couple of days. So on February 28th, we got four straight up hits with Hunter, Luca, Marketing, and Dame. The parlays, unfortunately, were pretty bad, and we only got one guy on each parlay. In terms of March 1st, that day was a bad day. We only hit Bam on that day straight up, and the parlays. I believe we hit Aiton and Triple J. So if you round robin by twos, you won some money with that one. Then yesterday, we only got Embiid straight up. It was only 4 games, so it wasn't too much of a loss. So we got Embiid straight up, which again, those are one of the guys that I kind of tell you guys, I almost bet blindly. Him, Aiton, are the guys that I kind of almost bet blindly every single day when they play. Just throw a couple of dollars on them. Then we actually got a round robin, pretty nice round robin with Kuzma and Collins. On I believe that was the third parlay that I gave out. Collins hit pretty easy. He won the tip. He got a shot. We also had OG Obanobi in that. I believe that's how you say it. But it's OG from the Raptors. We actually had him on that same exact parlay and in the Raptors Wizards game. I thought he was going to get it. He had a layup. Unfortunately, Porzingis blocked it after Dylan Wright missed for the Wizards. So, we got with Kuzma and we got with Collins in that parlay. If OG would have hit that layup, we would have won by threes in that round robin. So it would have hit 3 out of 4 there. In the other one, so we cashed with that round robin. In the other one, Zubac ended up not even playing. I thought he was going to actually give it a go. He didn't play. And we had Kawhi. Unfortunately, he missed that first shot of the game. But it was the right read, just the wrong result. If he hits that shot, we catch another one. So, again, on with the picks. I'm not going to do too much of my analysis because I know these videos have been going, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, sometimes even half an hour. I don't want to keep you guys that long. If you want to know how I analyze these games, just let me know. I might do a YouTube live or, maybe go on Spaces on Twitter. So make sure you're following me at Manny Fresh Bets on Twitter. Let's just get right into it. We got the Magic versus Hornets. We got these two teams have played 3 times already. Two of those, these are kind of throwaway games, I would say, because Plumlee was still there, and obviously he's with the Clippers now. Mark Williams, in terms of the Hornets, he's been decent in tip-offs, winning the tip-offs. He's win some, lose some, kind of 50-50 type guy. But Wendell Carter Jr. on the Magic, I trust him more in terms of tip-offs. He's winning more than he's losing. In this game, we have no PJ Washington still. LaMelo Ball, obviously, he's going for the season. And then Jonathan Isaac is not playing either for this game. So in terms of, and again, if you guys been watching me for a while or this is the first time, I give you guys about 3 or 4 parlays and I give you a long shot parlay. I started a parlay yesterday. That's that bullshit parlay because the BS has been happening. Just look at last night with, who was it that tried to take the first shot and he almost made it. Let me see here. Dylan Wright for the Wizards. He took the first shot. So who would have thought that? We had Magruder hit for the Wizards. We had, Xavier Tillman hit for the Grizzlies. So it's kind of been that BS. So I kind of started a parlay, just throwing, a couple of cents on there to win a bunch of money, just in case the BS starts happening. And who knows, we might hit one. one of these days. So again, this is my go-to guards parlay. These are the guys that I kind of trust the most. And I'm going with Wendell Carter Jr. No surprise there for the Magic. I really feel like he's going to win the tip. And I feel like he can take advantage, of Mark Williams in the paint. So I'm taking him there. For the next game, we got the Nets and the Celtics. Again, 3 games already against each other, but those are throwaway games. We had KD and Kyrie were still playing. Rob Williams wasn't there for, I think, 2 of the games. But if you're interested, KD hit the first basket on the first game, Kyrie on the second, then Rob Williams on the third. So this tip-off could go either way. I mean, Claxton is pretty good. He's athletic, he's lean. He jumps very high. But I am leaning a little bit more towards Rob Williams to win this tip-off. In terms of my pick for the first basket is going to be Tatum. I mean, I kind of tell you guys, most of the time when the Celtics play, I'm either going to take Tatum or Brown. 70-80% of the times that's who's going to hit the first basket unless they're out. And unless, White is in the starting lineup, because he usually likes to shoot early. But I'm going with him. Watch out for Horford. He's hit two first baskets already, I believe, in the last week or week and a half. So if you want to take him straight up just as a straight longer shot, be my guest. But I'm going with Tatum in that game. Next game, I'm going with the Suns and the Bulls. This, again, another throwaway game. They only played once. End of November, there was no CP3 there. Obviously, no KD because he hadn't gotten traded yet. They still had Bridges in that game. Ayton won the tip, and then he made the first basket. So again, Ayton, one of those guys that I kind of just take blindly, and I'm gonna take him here for my go-to guys parlay. So far we got Carter, Tatum, and Ayton in that Suns versus Bulls game. For the last game, we got the Knicks. Let's see, who are they playing? I forgot to add it to my notes here, so you guys can bash me in the comments, but I don't know who they're playing. But I'm taking Julius Randle in the game. Just again, one of those guys that I take almost blindly. Him and Brunson. Brunson has been money for us. We've cashed plenty of tickets with Jalen Brunson first baskets. He's scoring. He's just I gotta eat some crow here. I gotta give him props, because when they made the trade, or when they signed him, actually, I didn't think it was gonna be a great move, just because he wasn't showing that in Dallas. He was showing some flashes, but basically all the Knicks needed was a competent point guard, somebody that's going to score and not turn it over. He's been doing that. He's been great. I mean, he probably should have been an all-star this year, but it's again, we know it's a popularity contest, and most of the superstars are going to get in. He's probably not going to get in, but I thought he was at least, should have made it to the reserves. But in that game, I'm going with Julius Randle. Again, you guys could kill me because I don't have the next game on my list, but I really like Randle in this game. So go-to guys parlay, we got Carter, Tatum, Ayton, and Randle. Then for my second parlay, we're going back to the Suns and the Bulls. I'm going with KD. KD, he started off well with his new team. I think he scored like 23 points. He had a good amount of assists. He got some rebounds. He took a couple of shots early. I think DeAndre Ayton got the first basket in that game. Then KD scored a couple of times after that. So I'm expecting him to, continue to be aggressive, continue to get, comfortable with that offense. It looks like it was no problem in the first game, and I'm expecting him to get the first basket in this game again. I expect Ayton to win that tip-off. Then for the second pick in the second parlay, I'm going with Jalen Brunson again. He's been money for us. Kind of been dying down lately in terms of getting that first basket, but he's still scoring early. So, we might get lucky and he might be the one scoring first. So I'm going with Brunson there. Then I'm going with the Kings game. They're playing the Clippers. We all saw the double overtime game. That game was insane. Probably they played 3 games already, but that's probably the most relevant one to hear, just because the other 2 games didn't include the current lineups like Westbrook and all these other guys. So, that last game, Zubac is out again for this game. I thought he was gonna play. It was day to day. But in that last game, Plumlee won the tip. Morris Senior misses a three, which he's actually out too. And then Sabonis makes a jumper. So in that game, Kawhi, PG, and Fox. And Fox is day to day too. So watch out for this. Look at your notifications. Like I tell you guys, I do these early. Guys aren't in or out yet. They'll show out on ESPN, or won't be listed at all on FanDuel, and then all of a sudden, an hour or two before the game, they'll be added as starting in the starting lineup. So take a look at that before you make these picks. But in that game, Plumlee actually made the first basket after he won the tip off, after a Morris. Sabonis made the first basket after a Morris missed three. Plumlee, he was making shots in that game too. In that first game again, he came into the Clippers. So I'm looking out for these guys to be kind of aggressive. But in this game, if Fox plays, I'm taking him for my parlay. So far we got KD, Brunson, and Fox. And then for the Grizzlies, what's going on here? Let's see. Grizzlies. I'm messing up with these. Let's see. Warriors. I'm messing up with these lineups here. So I kind of messed up. I didn't add that to my list in terms of the games, but I did look at it. But in the Grizzlies game, I'm taking Desmond Bane. He's hit a couple of first baskets this year. I'm expecting, the Grizzlies to be, kind of aggressive in this game. So second parlay, KD, Brunson for the Knicks, Fox for the Kings. Watch out for his status, and then Desmond Bane for the Grizzlies. For the third parlay, and this is someone that I'm kind of taking a long shot with, even though he's hit the first basket a couple of times too. I'm going with Hayward from the Hornets. If the Hornets can make the Magic miss, or if somehow Mark Williams gets the tip off of Carter, I'm taking Hayward here. I mean, we all know LaMelo Ball is not there. Hayward has been taking more of a scoring role, so I'm expecting him to, maybe get the first shot here. In that Nets Celtics game, I'm taking Brown. Jaylen Brown, again, like I tell you guys, is either Brown or Tatum most of the time. So Hayward and Brown. Then we got the Hawks versus the Portland Trailblazers. And in that game, I'm gonna take Dame. They played a game already. It looks like it was like New Year's Eve or the day before. DeJounte Murray and Lillard combined for 82 points. So Lillard had 42. DeJounte Murray had 40. They went off. In that game, Lillard hit the first shot. I'm expecting the same outcome here. I think Nurkic is not playing in this game. I expect Capella to win this tip-off, but I can see a missed shot from Atlanta, a turnover, something within those lines, and Dame having a chance to hit that first basket. For the Suns and the Bulls, I'm taking Booker. Again, Booker's somebody that we've cashed in the past. And again, like I told you guys, when KD came to the Suns, it's going to be a little bit more, feeling out in terms of this team, who's taking the shots early. It looks like it's going to be, the usual. Ayton's going to take his first shot. KD and Booker are going to be right in the mix with him. So I'm taking Booker there. Then for the Heat, I got Butler. So I'm taking Butler there. I believe they're playing I think that's the game, the Knicks versus the Heat. So I'm taking Jimmy Butler. He is day to day, so be careful with that as well. Turn on your notifications and find out if he's playing. Third parlay, we got Hayward for the Hornets. We got Brown for the Celtics. We got Dame for the Portland Trailblazers against the Hawks. We got Booker for the Suns, and then we got Jimmy Butler for the Heat. In terms of the long shot parlay, again, this is someone that we've kind of forgotten about in this channel, and he's cashed for us a bunch of times, but all of a sudden, and I kind of told you guys a couple of months ago, when Wendell Carter Jr. comes back to Orlando, it's going to muddy up, Vanchero's, scoring and his role, because Wendell Carter is very ball dominant. And sure enough, when Wendell Carter Jr. came back, Vanchero's first basket started going down. So he was getting them at a very, very great pace. Once Wendell Carter Jr. came back, that has decreased. So, but I'm taking a shot with Banchero here for my long shot parlay. Then for the Nets and the Celtics, I'm going with Bridges. I mean, again, I do expect Rob Williams to maybe win the tip, but Claxton, again, he's pretty good on tip off as well. Bridges has catched for us in the past since coming over from the Suns. I'm expecting him to, continue to be aggressive and, try to get those baskets. So I'm going to take Bridges there. In the next game, Portland against the Hawks, I'm going to take Jeremy Grant. Jeremy Grant is a great scorer. He's going to be aggressive in the start of the games. He's going to score. He's going to try to get to the basket. He's going to shoot threes. So I'm taking him there. His odds are actually better than Lillard's because, the book, even the sports books know that, this guy's taking shots early and he's usually hitting them. So I'm taking Grant there. In terms of the Bulls and the Suns, I'm taking a shot with Vujicic again. One of my go-to guys. I didn't have him on my go-to guys parlay just because he's playing Ayton, which is another go-to guy of mine. But I'm taking a shot with Vujicic here. Maybe they make a miss, makes the Suns miss, get a turnover, or actually win the tip, and he could get a good shot up and make the first basket. In the next Heat game, I'm taking Bam. I know a couple of you guys mentioned, I kind of forgot about Bam in terms of the parlays. We did hit with him straight up, but I'm going to take him on a parlay here. Maybe we get lucky and he hits the first basket. Then for the Clippers and the Kings, I'm taking Paul George. Again, the last game that they played, Paul George was very aggressive to start the game. He was taking shots and he was hitting them. So I'm taking a shot with PG. Finally, we got the Pelicans and the Warriors. Again, those two games can be thrown away. The first game Zion played. He's obviously not playing now. Both games, Curry, Clay, and Green didn't play. So, we really don't have a good sense of it. If you're wondering, Poole and Valanciunas made the first basket in those two games. And in this game, I'm going with Clay. I mean, he's been money. Again, we know how he stepped it up with no Curry lately. So I'm going to go with Clay here. The tip can go kind of either way. Valanciunas and Looney are both pretty decent. They win some, they lose some. But I'm expecting Looney to get the tip off, or the Warriors cause a turnover or make a miss, and Clay makes that first basket. So long shot parlay, Banchero for the Magic, Bridges for the Nets. We got Grant for Portland. We got Vujicic for the Bulls. We got Bam for the Heat. We got PG for the Clippers, and then we got Clay for the Golden State Warriors. And then last but not least, for the parlays, that's that bullshit parlay. I've been kind of doing this. I took Cam Johnson, and I forgot who else it was. I think it was maybe Kelly Oubre Jr. I made a 5-leg parlay the other day, with kind of with that mindset of that's that bullshit parlay, and I hit a round robin with Cam Johnson and Kelly Oubre or somebody else. It was like 5 legs. I did by 2s, by 3s, by 4, and straight up, and I won with that one because again, these first baskets we were making an insane amount of money the first half of the season. We had a day where we hit 6 straight. We had a bunch of days where we were hitting round robins left and right. But all of a sudden after All-Star break, and again, that's the reason why I took off that first week, because I knew things were going to be weird with all the roster moves, with all the minutes being, divided up by coaches, all the lineup changes. I knew it was going to be kind of weird, but I didn't think it was going to take this long and be this weird. So, for that BS parlay, we got Kelly Oubre, no surprise. We got Williams, we got Capella, we got DeRozan, we got RJ Barrett, we got Harrison Barnes, and then we got CJ McCollum. Some of these guys like DeRozan, CJ McCollum, RJ probably don't belong here, but they are lower on the odds, so that's why the reason why I took them. So again, we got Kelly Oubre, we got Williams. So Kelly Oubre for the Hornets. We got Rob Williams for the Celtics, which already hit a first basket against the Nets. We got Capella for the Hawks. We got DeRozan for the Bulls. RJ for the Knicks. Barnes for the Kings, and then we got CJ McCollum for the Pelicans. And I actually like that parlay. I actually like I like CJ, I like Barnes, I like DeRozan, I like Capella, and I like Rob Williams. I mean, that could probably hit at least 3 or 4 hits. Who knows? But we'll see. Those are the parlays. Then for the straight up picks, for the Hornets and the Magic, we got Franz Wagner and Rozier, Terry Rozier. For the Celtics and the Nets, I'm going to go with Brown, and I'm going to take a shot with Dinwiddie. He's been facilitating a little more, but I think in this game he's probably going to have to step it up, and I'm going to take him straight up. So Brown and Dinwiddie for that Nets Celtics game. I'm going to take Trey and Anthony Simons from the Portland Trailblazers and the Hawks game. So I got Trey Young and Anthony Simons. Then for the Jazz, I took Marketing. I mean, kind of, I would say it's a little square on my part, but he just hits first baskets pretty often, so I'm gonna take him there. And then I'm gonna take Jalen Williams, JLELEN, not the JYILN. So he's the one with the big hair. He's been scoring. I mean, SGA hasn't been there for a while now for the Thunder, and he's been picking up his scoring. So has Dort. So has Isaiah Joe. So I'm expecting Jalen Williams to get a first basket here, as well as Marketing. For the Suns and the Bulls, no surprise, I'm taking Ayton and KD again. Very square, but these guys are just money. I can't I can't ignore it. Then for the Knicks and the Heat, I'm taking Randall and I'm taking Bam. Again, Bam is somebody that's very reliable, so I'm taking him there. For the Kings against the Clippers, I'm taking Sabonis. Again, he's hit the first basket already when these two teams played. And I'm taking a shot with Westbrook. I mean, he hit the first basket last night. I believe we had Kawhi, who actually took the first shot, but missed. But Westbrook hit the first basket, so maybe he's starting to get a little bit more, getting a little bit more used to the offense. Obviously, he's starting. Maybe he takes a more aggressive approach. You saw a video there, and again, I don't know. I don't get the Westbrook bashing, but he was wide open for a three. Green is just giving him a bunch of space. He doesn't take it. He passes it up. Don't bash the dude because he wants to pass. I don't get the Westbrook bashing. I mean, I'm not a Westbrook fanatic, but I just don't get the hate. So I'm taking Westbrook there. Then, no surprise for the Pelicans and the Warriors game. I'm taking my man Ingram, BI, Brandon Ingram. He's money. I love the dude. I wish somehow he could end up on the Knicks. But I'm gonna take Ingram and Clay for that game. For the Grizzlies and the Nuggets, I'm taking Triple J, which we cashed with before, and I'm taking Porter Jr., which we cashed with before. Again, these guys are gonna be aggressive to start. They're gonna have to get their scoring early because they know Jokic, Ja, Murray. They're gonna score their points. Desmond Bain is gonna score his points. These guys have to score early. And then finally, for the Lakers and the Wolves, I'm going very square. I'm going AD and Anthony Edwards, Ant-Man. If you want to swap out Edwards for Gobert, be my guest. He's probably going to win the tip. I'm just expecting the Lakers to either, turn the ball over on the Wolves or make a miss and AD hitting the first shot. And then if they do win the tip, I'm expecting Edwards to kind of take it. He's kind of been off lately. I don't know what's going on. He hasn't been scoring as much. Every single time I pick him at 25 plus points, 30 plus points, he's hitting it with no problem. Now he's more facilitating. I think McDaniels is stepping up as a scorer, so maybe that's the reason. But again, I'm taking AD and Edwards. So straight up picks. We got Wagner and Rozier, Brown and Dinwiddie, Trey and Simons, Marketing and Jalen Williams, DeAndre Ayton and KD, Randall and Bam, Sabonis and Westbrook, Ingram and Clay, Triple J and Porter Jr., and then we got AD and Edwards. really appreciate all you guys taking the time, guys and ladies, taking the time to watch my video. Again, it's been a kind of up and down season, or up and down kind of weeks after the All-Star break. I kind of had a feeling that was going to be the case, but I think we could start to see things getting back to normal. Hopefully, knock on wood, because it's been kind of crazy lately. So again, we've had good days, we have bad days, but we haven't had those great days that we were having, previous to All-Star game, where we were hitting 6 straight up picks, we were hitting parlays, we were hitting round robins, and we were seeing things really, really well. Now things are kind of muddied up with all the new players, new rosters, new minutes. Even with Westbrook again. I hate to bring him up again, but this guy was sitting in the fourth quarter. Not this game, the game before. Close game. He's sitting in the fourth quarter for pretty much the whole quarter and in OT. So I just don't get it. Some of these coaches are making crazy decisions. But again, we're trying to see things the way we were seeing it before. Again, greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a great Friday. Hopefully we hit at least 1 or 2 of these so we can start off a weekend early and make some money together. Have a little bit more money in our pocket to go into the weekend. So again, take care. God bless. We will talk soon, and hopefully we get a big hit today, this Friday, or hopefully this weekend, Saturday. Tomorrow I'll be posting picks. I probably won't have a video up for YouTube, just because I take off the weekends of doing videos because I got so much stuff going on. But I'm definitely gonna be posting my picks on my Twitter, so make sure you're following me at Manny Fresh Bets. Thanks a lot, everyone. God bless. Take care, and we will talk soon.